What if you woke up one day and found that all of your wildest dreams had come true? You saw the life you always wanted, the love you always wanted, and the abundance you always wanted right in front of you. What if I told you that this isn't just a dream, but a truth that is inside you, waiting to be awakened? The universe isn't some faraway, unresponsive thing. It is a living, breathing force that is always paying attention to what your soul is saying. And when you ask the universe for what you want with unwavering faith and conviction, your wishes are not only heard, but they are already done. Have you ever thought about why some people seem to easily draw in love, money, and success, while others have a hard time making ends meet? Your thoughts, beliefs, and feelings have a lot of power. All of these frequencies are strong and affect your reality. You can take control of your own life when you learn to use this power and talk to the universe in its own language. But there's a problem. Most people ask because they don't have enough or because they are afraid or unsure. They beg and plead with the universe, hoping for a little mercy, but the universe doesn't care if you're desperate. It reacts to faith. It reacts to the strong belief that what you want is already yours. So, what is the best way to ask the universe for something? How do you get to the endless wealth that is your birthright? The answer is in the strength of your love, imagination, and assumption, as well as the fact that things will happen. The creative part of you is your imagination, the tool that lets you change your reality. When you picture what you want in great detail and with strong faith, you are sending a strong message to the universe. You are telling it that what you want has already happened. The law of assumption says that the universe will make real whatever you believe to be true. You are telling the universe that you are ready to receive and that you deserve your dreams when you feel like your wish has come true and live in the end result of your desires. And this is the best part. When you start asking the universe for what you want, it will work to make your dreams come true by bringing together the people, events, and situations that are needed to make them happen. All you have to do is trust the process to get rid of doubt and fear and keep believing that you will succeed. So, friends, I ask you to fully embrace this practice. To wake up each day with a sense of excitement and anticipation, knowing that your desires are on their way to cultivate a deep sense of gratitude for the blessings in your life, even before they have manifested, to surrender to the perfect timing and unfolding of the universe, trusting that everything is happening for your highest good. And most importantly, I ask you to remember who you really are. You are not just a body that is limited to this world. You are an infinite, eternal, powerful creator who can make your reality any way you want. From this moment on, your divine spark is a unique expression of the infinite intelligence that is in everything. Keep this truth in mind. Let it be your guiding light, your North Star, and your unshakable belief. Know that you deserve what you want, that you can make miracles happen, and that the universe loves and supports you at all times. And when problems come up, when you start to doubt, or when the journey seems long and unclear, think of what the great mystic Room said. What you want is looking for you. Your desires are not far off dreams that you can't reach. They are the most important parts of you, the voice of your soul. Believe in their inevitability and let them lead you home. So, my friends, go out into the world with faith, conviction, and an unshakable belief in the power of your dreams. Make miracles happen, make magic happen, and live a life that is beyond your wildest dreams. The universe is waiting for you and cheering you on. It is working with your faith. You just have to say yes, yes to what you want, yes to what you want, yes to all the possibilities that are inside of you, yes to a life full of happiness, abundance, and endless possibilities, yes to the wonders and magic of the universe. Thank you for being with me on this journey of manifestation now and always. May your dreams come true, and may your life be a living proof of the strength of your faith. My friends, the universe is yours. Take it, own it, and let it take you to a life that is better than you could have ever imagined. But every step on the bridge of incidents, is important. The divine plan includes every challenge, setback, and twist that you didn't see coming. Everything is bringing you closer to what you want. The secret to getting through the bridge of incidents is to trust the process and give in to the journey, even when you can't see the way forward. To believe that the universe is working for you, even when it seems like everything is going wrong. Letting go of your attachment to the outcome is what trusting the process means. It means letting go of how and when things will happen and letting the universe lead you. It means being ready for the unexpected, for the miracles and coincidences that happen along the way. You can experience the magic of manifestation when you trust the process. You let the universe do its magic to give you what you want in ways you never thought possible. You and the universe work together to create things, and you are a partner in the dance of manifestation. It isn't always easy to trust the process. It takes a lot of faith and a willingness to give up control over the unknown. But you have to give up your need to be in charge. You need to know everything. To believe that everything is happening at the right time, you have to embrace the mystery. Being thankful is one way to build trust in the process. Being thankful means recognizing and being thankful for the good things in your life, even if they haven't happened yet. When you practice gratitude, you change your focus from not having enough to having enough. You teach your mind to look for the good in every situation and to find the silver lining in every cloud. Being thankful is another strong way to get in line with the energy of your wants. When you are thankful for what you want even before it happens, you are telling the universe that you are ready to get your gift. You are telling the universe that you believe it has enough. One way to build trust in the process is to practice surrender. Letting go of your attachment to the outcome of giving up your need to control every part of your life is what surrendering means. Giving up your desires does not mean giving up on them. You are giving them to a higher power, the universe's endless wisdom. To surrender, you need to trust deeply and be willing to let go and let the universe lead you. It means being ready for the unexpected and the surprises that come up along the way. It means having faith that everything is happening for your own good. When you build trust, even when it doesn't make sense at the time, and when you practice gratitude and surrender, manifestation becomes easy. Your wants come to you easily and gracefully, and your life is a living proof of how strong your faith is. You become a magnet for miracles and a channel for the universe's abundance. As we reach the end of this journey, I want to remind you of the amazing strength you have inside you. The ability to make your dreams come true, to live a life that is better than you ever thought possible. This power is not far away and impossible to reach, because it is who you are at your core. Every person on this planet has the right to it. We've talked about the law of assumption, the art of asking, and the key principles manifest throughout this speech. We have learned that the universe is not a separate thing, but a living, breathing part of our own minds, that our beliefs, thoughts, and assumptions shape the world around us, and that we can make miracles happen whenever we want by aligning ourselves with the vibration of our desires. But the process of manifestation doesn't happen just once. It's something you do for the rest of your life. You need to make a daily effort to make sure that your thoughts, beliefs, and actions match up with the reality you want to create. To do this, you have to be willing to let go of beliefs that hold you back, accept the unknown, and have faith that everything will happen at the right time. But the benefits of this practice are immeasurable. When you live from a place of faith and conviction, and when you believe that your desires will come true, your life is a living proof of the power of manifestation. You draw people, situations, and chances that help you reach your goals. You have a level of happiness, abundance, and satisfaction that most people only wish for. Having conviction means having an unshakable belief in the truth of what you want. Is the feeling that you already have what you want, that you have the right from God to have love and plenty. When you ask with conviction, you're not just asking, you are giving a command. This is what you want and expect from the universe. You are not asking for permission. You are claiming what is rightfully yours, but what you say isn't the only thing that matters. It's the energy that those words give off. It's about the feeling of certainty that comes from having faith that never wavers. When you ask with conviction, you're not just saying what you want. You're becoming the vibration that will help you get what you want. The third step in the art of asking is to stop being afraid and doubtful. Fear and doubt are the enemies of manifestation. They are the voices in your head that tell you that you can't do it, that you're not good enough, and that you'll never get what you want. They are the negative thoughts that keep you from moving forward and getting what you want. But listen up. Fear and doubt are just thoughts. They don't tell you who you really are. You can decide what you think, what you believe, and what you assume. You make room for faith and conviction to grow when you let go of doubt and fear. Surrender is a strong way to let go of doubts and fears. To surrender means to let go of your attachment to the outcome and trust that the universe will take care of you. When you give up, you don't stop wanting things even if you can't see the way forward, giving them to a higher power or the universe's endless wisdom. To give up control and let the universe lead you, you need to have a lot of faith. You have to let go of how and when things will happen and trust that everything is happening at the right time. The last step in the art of asking is to make sure that what you want matches what you do. Manifestation isn't just about asking. It's about becoming what you want. It's about making sure that every part of you is in line with the reality you want to make. This means having thoughts that match what you want, saying things that show how valuable and abundant you are, and doing things that get you closer to your goals. It means acting like your dreams have already come true, even if they haven't yet happened in the real world. You become a magnet for miracles when your thoughts and actions are in line with what you want. You draw in people and situations that help you reach your goals. You make a life that shows how strong your faith and beliefs are. So, friends, I ask you to learn how to ask. Ask with faith, conviction, and an unshakable belief that your wants are true. Let go of fear and worry, and trust that the universe will unfold in the right way at the right time. Get your thoughts and actions in line with what you want, and become the vibrational match for the life you want to live. Miracles happen all the time when you do. The universe works to make your wishes come true. Life is proof of how powerful your asking is. Learn how to ask for what you want, and your wildest dreams will come true every day. When you learn how to ask the right way and make sure that your thoughts, beliefs, and actions are in line with what you want, manifestation will happen. There's no question that your desires will come true. But the universe is always listening and responding to the vibration you send out. And when you send out a vibration of faith, conviction, and unwavering belief, the universe has to give you what you want. But how does manifestation really work? How does the universe turn your wishes into things that happen? The answer is in the idea of the bridge of incidents. The bridge of incidents is the set of events, people, and situations that the universe puts together to make your wishes come true. The universe puts the pieces of the puzzle together, connects the dots, and makes the perfect conditions for your wishes to come true. The universe starts to set up the bridge of events as soon as you ask for something. It begins to put people and situations in the right places to make opportunities and open doors that will lead you to your desired outcome. It's like a game of dominoes where each piece falls perfectly into place, starting a chain reaction of manifestation. But here's the thing, the bridge of incidents doesn't always look the way you think it will. It can take you on a journey that doesn't seem to have anything to do with what you want. It can also bring you problems and challenges that you have to deal with. It can sometimes mean taking a leap of faith and trusting the unknown. No, wanting, hoping, or working toward what you want. Instead, you're living as if they're already real and have already happened in your life. This is a small but big change in the way you think. Most people spend their lives wanting something they think will make them happy when they finally get it, but the truth is that wanting only makes you want more. It keeps you in a cycle of not having enough and not being able to do things. The law of assumption lets you break free from that cycle and live in the reality of your desires right now. It tells you to feel like your wish has come true and to embody the energy of love, abundance, and success even before it happens in real life. So, how do you do that? Even if your current situation doesn't match the way you want things to be, you live in the end. The most important thing is to keep going. It's about keeping the state of your wish fulfillment even when you have doubts, fears, or problems. When you first start using the law of assumption, it can feel strange and even crazy. Your mind will try to tell you that it's not real and that you're just fooling yourself. But the longer you keep your wish fulfilled, the more natural it becomes. You begin to see signs that your wish is coming true in your life, and your faith grows. Affirmations are a strong way to keep yourself feeling fulfilled. Affirmations are positive things you say to yourself, either out loud or in your head, that help you make the reality you want happen. If you want to bring in a lot of money, you could say things like, "I am a magnet for money. I'm deserving of all the wealth and success I want." By saying these affirmations over and over again, you are reprogramming your subconscious mind to match what you want. You are changing your thoughts, beliefs, and conversations with yourself to match the frequency of abundance. Another way to keep your wish fulfilled is to do this. As we talked about before, visualization is a great way to get your imagination going and get in line with the frequency of your desires. When you picture your ideal reality in great detail and with strong feelings, you are making it clear to the universe that this is what you want to happen. But the key to good visualization is to use all of your senses, not just your visual sense. You should imagine what your desired reality looks like, sounds like, smells like, tastes like, and feels like. The more you use your senses, the more real your visualization becomes to your mind. The law of assumption is more than just a way to make things happen. It's a way of life. You are no longer a victim of your circumstances when you live from a place of assumption. You are the one who makes your own reality and controls your own fate. You know that your beliefs, assumptions, and inner conversations can change how you experience life. You choose to make sure they match what you really want. Now that we've talked about the law of assumption and the power of imagination, let's get into the art of asking. Asking is how you get what you want. It's how you talk to the universe, tell it what you want to do, and get things going. But here's the thing. A lot of people don't know how to ask. They ask because they don't want to be desperate or scared. They beg and plead with the universe, hoping for small acts of kindness. But the universe doesn't care if you're desperate. It reacts to faith. It responds to the unshakable belief that what you want is already your soul. How do you ask in a way that makes sure you get what you want? The first thing you need to do is ask with faith. Faith is what gives hope to things that are not seen. When you ask with faith, you don't want or hope for your wishes to come true. You are saying that they are already done. Even before your desires show up in the real world, you are aligning yourself with them. You need to really believe in the universe and know that your wishes will come true if you have this kind of faith. You have to let go of your need to know how and when things will happen and trust that the universe will do what is best for you. The second step in the art of asking is to ask with confidence. So, are you ready for your world to be turned upside down, friends? Are you ready to enjoy the endless wealth that is yours by birthright? Then come with me on this journey of manifestation as we learn how to ask the universe for what we want in a way that works. Your wildest dreams are about to come true every day. Your imagination is the key to unlocking the limitless potential that lies within you. It is the creative force that lets you change your reality to make your dreams come true. You become the architect of your own future when you use the power of your imagination. But what is imagination and how does it work? Imagination is the ability to picture things that aren't real yet, like situations and possibilities. It connects the unseen and the seen, as well as the universe's endless possibilities and the real world you live in. When you picture something in great detail and with unshakable faith, you send a strong message to the universe. You are telling it that what you want is already yours and that you already have it. There is no difference between what is real and what is imagined in the universe. It just reacts to how often you think and feel. So, how do you make your imagination stronger? The first thing you need to do is figure out what you really want. What does your perfect life look like? What kinds of people, experiences, and things do you want to bring into your life? Your imagination gets stronger the more specific and detailed your vision is. The next step is to use your senses once you have a clear idea of what you want. Think about not only how your desire looks, but also how it sounds, smells, tastes, and feels. The more you use your senses, the more real your imagination becomes to your subconscious mind. For instance, if you want to make your dream home a reality, picture yourself walking through the front door. Feel the texture of the door handle in your hand, the feeling of the floor under your feet, the smell of your favorite scent in the air, and the sound of mail coming in. You can hear the laughter and talking of your loved ones in every room. The more clearly you picture something, the more you connect with the frequency of your desire. But imagination can do more than just help you see what you want. It also means feeling like your wish has come true. To put it another way, it means living as if your wishes have already come true, even if they haven't yet. This is where the law of assumption comes in. The law of assumption says that the universe will make true what you think is true when you feel like your wish has come true. You are tuning into the frequency of love, success, and abundance. You are telling the universe that you are ready to get what you want and that you deserve it. How do you feel like your wish has come true? One very effective method is to practice being thankful ahead of time. Don't wait for your wishes to come true before you feel grateful. Start being grateful now for what you know is on its way. Say things like, "Thank you, universe, for my dream home. I am so grateful to wake up every morning in a space that fills me with joy and inspiration by expressing gratitude in advance." You are aligning yourself with the frequency of abundance and attracting more what you desire. Another technique is to act as if your desire is already a reality. If your desire is to manifest a loving relationship, start treating yourself with the love and respect you desire from a partner. Take yourself on dates, buy yourself flowers, and speak kindly to yourself in the mirror. By embodying the energy of love, you attract more love into your life. The power of imagination is not just a tool for manifestation, it is a way of life. When you live from a place of imagination, you open yourself up to infinite possibilities. You become a magnet for American conduit for the limitless abundance of universe. The law of assumption is a powerful principle that can transform your life in ways you never thought possible. It states that whatever you assume to be true, the universe will make real. In other words, your assumptions create your reality. Think about that for a moment. Your assumptions. Your beliefs, your inner conversations, they all have the power to shape your experience of life. When you assume that you are worthy of love and abundance, the universe responds by bringing more love and abundance into your life. When you assume that you are capable of achieving your dreams, the universe comes to make those dreams a reality. But the law of assumption goes even deeper than just thinking positive thoughts. It's about living in the end and feeling like your wish has come true. What does impossible really mean in your current understanding? It might mean a barrier or a limit to what can be done, but I say to you that the impossible is only what hasn't been imagined into being yet. It is a temporary state that is waiting to be changed by the power of your consciousness. But what does it really mean to repeat something 10 times, and how can this simple act make even the impossible happen? It is not a matter of mere repetition of positive thinking. It is as a state of consciousness, a shift in your very being that aligns you with the creative power of the universe. It is about recognizing that your inner dialogue, your self-talk, is the very foundation upon which your reality is built. Let us delve deeper into this profound truth. Your outer world, every experience you have, every circumstance you encounter is nothing more than a reflection of your inner world, your consciousness. It is a mirror faithfully reflecting back to you the sum total of your beliefs, assumptions, and most importantly, your inner conversations. When you understand this, truly understand it, you realize that by carefully choosing and consistently repeating certain statements, even those that seem impossible, you are actively creating a new reality that will unfold in your experience. This understanding is crucial, for it shifts the entire paradigm of how you approach the impossible. No longer are you a helpless being at the mercy of external circumstances, hoping for favorable conditions. You become the active creator of your reality, knowing that as you repeat your chosen statement 10 times with feeling and conviction, the universe must rearrange itself to match this new inner assumption. But how, you may ask, can mere repetition have such a profound and lasting impact? The answer lies in the creative power of your wonderful human imagination combined with the intensity of your feeling and belief. For your imagination is not a mere fantasy maker, and your feelings are not mere reactions to external stimuli. Together they form the very workshop in which reality is forged. Let us take a moment to truly understand this. Your subconscious mind, which is one with the universal creative force, does not distinguish between what you vividly imagine and feel as truly and what you actually experience in the outer world. It accepts as true whatever you feel to be true in your inner conversations, and once it accepts an idea as true, it proceeds to bring it into manifestation in your physical reality, regardless of how long it takes in plot time or how impossible it may seem to your rational mind. So when you repeat a statement 10 times, especially one that seems impossible, you are not engaging in wishful thinking or self-deception. You are actively creating your new reality from within. You are aligning yourself with the creative power of the universe, allowing it to work through you and for you to manifest even the seemingly impossible. This, my dear listeners, is the essence of the power of repetition. It is about recognizing that the power to shape your reality lies within you, waiting to express through your conscious inner dialogue. It is about understanding that your outer world is nothing more than a reflection of your inner conversations, which can be radically altered by consistently repeating chosen statements, even those that currently seem impossible. Consider the biblical phrase, "As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he." This is not a mere poetic expression or a vague spiritual concept. It is a statement of cosmic law, an invitation to recognize the power of your inner dialogue. When you repeat a statement times, especially one that seems impossible, you are thinking it in your heart. You are feeling its reality with every fiber of your being, and in that moment you are changed. The outer manifestation may take time to catch up, but the inner transformation is instantaneous. But let me be clear, repeating a statement 10 times is not about forced repetition or strained affirmations. It is about a total immersion in the feeling of the wish fulfilled of the impossible becoming possible. When you truly embody this practice, you naturally assume the thoughts, feelings, and inner conversations of the person who lives in the reality where the impossible has become possible. You go to sleep not as the person bound by current limitations, but as the person who has already experienced the manifestation of the impossible. Let us explore this further with an example. Imagine a person who desires to manifest something that seems utterly impossible, perhaps healing from an incurable disease or achieving a seemingly unattainable goal. Their outer reality shows no signs of this possibility. Now imagine this person deciding to repeat the statement, "Even the impossible is possible for me," 10 times with complete conviction and feeling. As they do so, they immerse themselves in the feeling of this statement being true. They feel the joy, the wonder, the gratitude of living in a world where even the impossible manifests for them. They allow this feeling to permit every cell of their being. They repeat this statement not just with their lips, but with their entire consciousness. When they awaken, something has shifted. They may not see immediate external changes in their circumstances, but internally they are no longer the same person. They have experienced the reality of a world where the impossible becomes possible, and this new self-concept begins to reshape their outer world. In the days and weeks that follow, they find themselves naturally acting with more confidence and expectancy. They face challenges with a new sense of possibility. They make choices and take action based on their new belief that even the impossible will happen for them. As they do this, their outside world starts to reflect this new state of mind. They notice opportunities they never would have seen before, and solutions to problems that once seemed impossible. Their whole life starts to change, all because they said a powerful statement 10 times. This principle works for everything in your life. If you want to manifest health, wealth, love, or any other state of being that seems impossible right now, the key is to first believe it in your inner dialogue. Say the statement that matches your desire 10 times, feeling like it is true. Go to sleep knowing that you are planting a seed in the fertile soil of your subconscious mind that will grow into your outer reality. Some of you might be thinking, but Wayne, can just saying something 10 times really make a difference? That can't be all it takes to make the impossible happen. And I say that it's not just saying the same thing over and over that makes a difference. It's the change in your mind that happens when you say something with feeling and conviction. The repetition is a way to get your subconscious mind to accept a new idea or truth about how things really are. Keep in mind that the outside world is dead. It doesn't have a life of its own. Your consciousness is what makes your experiences real. When you say things that match your current limits over and over, you are making a reality that keeps those limits going. But when you consciously choose to say things that are in line with the manifestation of the impossible, you start a chain of events that must end with the outer expression of this new inner reality. The real secret to making even the impossible happen is this, my dear friend. It means making sure that what you say to yourself matches the best picture you have of yourself and your life. Realizing that this desired reality wants to come through you and letting it do so by saying it over and over and believing it completely. This change in consciousness and the practice of saying powerful statements 10 times is not always easy, though. Our group mind is very used to the old habits of negative self-talk and repeating limiting beliefs. You might feel resistance inside you as you start to think and talk to yourself in this new way. Doubts might come in. Old ways of thinking may try to come back. When this happens, don't try to fight these thoughts and feelings. Just notice them, accept them, and then go back to your chosen statement and say it again with more conviction. You don't win the war by fighting against what you don't want. You win it by always being what you do want. This determination, this unwavering commitment to repeat your chosen statement 10 times, even when there is evidence to the contrary, is what makes it possible for you to truly manifest the impossible. Think of it as tuning a radio. You don't try to get rid of all the other stations when you want to listen to a certain one. You just have to tune into the right frequency. You don't need to fight against your current reality or push away thoughts of things that are impossible. To align your whole mind with the reality where even the impossible happens, all you have to do is tune yourself to the frequency of possibility. You can tune in by saying the same things over and over and being able to make yourself feel different things. Your inner voice is the dial that lets you switch between different experiences. You are tuning yourself to that frequency by saying your chosen statement over and over again and feeling that it is true. This lets the experiences that match that frequency come into your life. But don't forget, my friends, this isn't a one-time thing. Repeating your chosen statement times is a habit or way of life. You have to make the choice to keep this new inner dialogue going no matter what. You can't expect to stay in shape by working out once, and you can't expect to make the impossible happen by saying something once. This is about making sure that your inner conversations match your desire for reality every day until it becomes your new normal. You will notice that your ideas about what is possible start to change as you do this. What once seemed impossible now seems like a natural progression of events. Difficulties turn into chances to grow. You start to see yourself as the powerful person you really are because you know that your inner art is always changing your reality. Some of you might be thinking, but Wayne, how can I keep repeating my chosen statement when my life doesn't seem to change? How can I keep feeling its truth when things seem to go against it? To this I say, your imagination mixed with feeling is stronger than any situation. Have you ever been deeply moved by a story, whether in a book or a movie? Did you not feel real feelings based on things that weren't real at those times? Your feelings were real. Even though the events weren't happening in your physical reality, this is the power you need to tap into when you say your chosen statement 10 times. You need to use your imagination to come up with situations that make you feel the way you would if your statement were true. Imagine how happy, grateful, and amazed you would feel if the impossible had already happened for you. Feel these states as strongly and consistently as you can as you say your statement over and over. The key is to make your repetition as real to you as possible. Use all of your senses. Touch the things that make you happy. Hear the sounds, smell the scents, taste the flavors, see the world through the eyes of the person who lives in the world where the impossible has become possible. Make it so real that your rational mind can't tell the difference between this inner experience and the real world. But here's an important point, my friends. The goal is not to keep saying the same things about certain events or situations. The goal is to capture the essence of the feeling state that comes with living in a world where even the impossible happens for you. This feeling state is what really attracts your experiences. For example, instead of saying, "I will win the lottery 10 times, say, "I live in a world of infinite possibilities and abundance 10 times. Feel the security, freedom, and joy that come with this state. Picture yourself moving through life with the ease and confidence of someone who knows that even the impossible will happen for them. By focusing on the feeling essence instead of specific outcomes, you let the universe bring your desire to you in ways that might go far beyond what you can imagine. You open yourself up to possibilities that your current mindset can't even imagine. This is the true art of manifesting the impossible through repetition. It's not about making yourself believe something that isn't true. It's about getting in touch with the truth of your divine nature and your oneness with the universe's creative power. It's about saying things that resonate with the highest vision of who you are and what you can do. As you do this, you may notice that your outer world starts to change in small ways. You might notice more synchronicity in your life, or you might find yourself naturally making choices that fit with your new view of what is possible, or opportunities that once seemed impossible may start to show up. These are all signs that your repeated statements are making waves in your outer reality. Don't ignore these small changes, celebrate them, see them as proof that the law is working and that your repeated statements are getting through, but don't get too attached to them or look for them too hard. Just be thankful for them and keep saying your chosen statement with conviction. As you keep doing this, bigger changes will start to happen. You might find that you naturally attract experiences that fit with your new idea of what is possible. You might also find that problems that used to seem impossible are now easy to solve. You may reach goals you once thought were impossible with an ease that seems miraculous. As you repeat your chosen statement 10 times a day, you'll find that life becomes an exciting adventure of ever-expanding possibility. But remember, the outer manifestation is not the goal. The goal is the state of consciousness from which all desired experiences naturally flow. This is a crucial point, my friends. When you're truly embodying the state where even the impossible manifests for you, when you're fully living from this consciousness, You no longer need external circumstances to confirm your state. You're already whole, already complete in your knowing that you live in a world of infinite possibility. And paradoxically, it's in this state of inner assurance that you're most likely to experience a life where the impossible becomes possible. Some of you might be saying, but what about action? Don't we have to do things in the real world to make the impossible happen? Yes, action is part of the process, but it's inspired action, not anxious doing. When you say your chosen statement 10 times a day and live in the consciousness of possibility, ideas, and opportunities will naturally come to you. You'll feel inspired to take certain actions to move in certain directions. These actions won't feel like struggle or effort. They'll feel natural, joyful, and almost effortless. This is the difference between trying to make the impossible happen and letting it happen. When you try to force something to happen, actions can feel stressful, born out of fear and doubt. When you're living from the consciousness of possibility, actions flow naturally from your aligned state, guided by an inner wisdom that knows exactly how to bring about the manifestation of even the seemingly impossible. Consider the example of a seed growing into a mighty oak tree. The seed doesn't strain to become a tree. It doesn't force itself to grow. It simply unfolds naturally, expressing its innate potential. You, my dear listeners, are no different. When you align yourself with the consciousness of possibility through your repeated statements, you allow your life to unfold naturally and beautifully, expressing the inside potential that is your birthright. But let me be clear, this state of allowing is not passive. It requires active use of your imagination, a deliberate and focused repetition of your chosen statement. It requires faith, not blind faith in external circumstances, but faith in the creative power of your consciousness and your ability to manifest even the impossible through your inner dialogue. This faith is not about believing that the impossible will become possible someday in the future. It's about realizing that you live in a world of endless possibilities right now, and that your outside world will have to match this new inner reality. As you build this faith and say your chosen statement 10 times a day, you'll start to see signs that what seems impossible is becoming possible in your outside world. These signs may start out small, like an unexpected solution to a problem, a chance meeting that leads to a breakthrough, or a sudden realization that changes everything. Don't ignore the signs, no matter how small they may seem, because they show that the statements you make about your inner world are really affecting your outer reality. They are like breadcrumbs leading you to the full realization of a life where even the impossible can happen for you. As we near the end of our discussion, I want to address a common concern that comes up when people first hear this teaching. Many people worry that focusing on repeating statements about the impossible becoming possible will somehow disconnect them from reality or lead to disappointment. But I promise you, my friends, that the opposite is true. When you really get the idea of manifesting through repetition, you see that you are not separate from reality. You are the creator of your reality. As you elate your own consciousness by repeating powerful statements, you are elevating the consciousness of all. Your personal transformation, far from disconnecting you from reality, actually expands the field of possibilities for all. Moreover, when you are coming from a place of knowing that even the impossible will manifest for you, you naturally have more to give to others. You become a beacon of possibility, a living example of the power of consciousness to reshape reality. Your transformation creates a ripple effect, touching the lives of everyone you encounter with your newfound energy, confidence, and sense of infinite possibility. This is the true gift of repeating powerful statements and manifesting the impossible. It's not just about improving your individual circumstances, although that will happen. It's about aligning yourself with the fundamental nature of the universe, which is boundless potential. It's about recognizing your own divine nature and allowing it to express itself fully through you. In this state of alignment, of consistently repeating your chosen statement 10 times each day, you become a channel for the most beautiful expressions of life. Ideas flow to you effortlessly. Opportunities present themselves naturally. The right people and circumstances appear in your life. The perfect time. This is the magic of living from the consciousness of infinite possibility. But remember, this magic is not something external to you. It's not some cosmic force that you need to appease or manipulate. It is the natural expression of your own consciousness where it's aligned with the truth of your being. You are the power. You are the magic. You are the one who makes the impossible possible through your repeated statements and unwavering belief. As we draw our time together to a close, I want to leave you with a final thought. The principle we've explored tonight, repeat this 10 times, even the impossible will manifest for you, is not just a technique. It's about recognizing your true nature as a divine creative being. It's about aligning your entire being with the fundamental truth of who you are and allowing your grandest expression to flow through you. When you live from this understanding, everything changes. The world becomes a friendly place filled with infinite possibilities. You no longer see yourself as a small separate being struggling against impossible odds. You see yourself as the author of your own reality, the creator of your own miraculous life. In this state, you don't have to be afraid of the impossible or doubt your ability to make your deepest desires come true. You know that you are the source of all creation in your experience. Your job is to keep the consciousness of possibility alive through your repeated statements and let the universe erase the details of its manifestation. So, my dear friends, as you leave here tonight, I urge you to embrace this principle with all your heart. Don't see it as a technique to be applied occasionally, but as a way of life to be lived continuously. Choose your statement wisely, one that embodies the essence of the impossible becoming possible for you. Repeat it 10 times each day, not just with your lips, but with your entire being. Feel the naturalness of being the divine, limitless being you truly are. Live from this state, persist in this knowing, and watch as your world rearranges itself to match your own vision, making even the impossible manifest before your eyes.